What you just saw was a unique style called Frutiger Aero and Frutiger Metro. These aesthetics were thriving throughout the 2004s to 2013s. They were both known for their different yet unique personalities. While Aero was more focused on technology in the future, Metro was more focused on playful yet cool scenery. These aesthetics were supposed to be symbolizing the future and what it would look like, depicting nature meeting technology and whatever Frutiger Metro was trying to achieve back then. Frutiger Aero's slogan was literally the future that we were promised. So how the fuck did we go from this to this? Like, I swear, shit is so boring nowadays. Y'all quite literally doing it for the money. What happened to the soul, nigga? So basically, I'll be talking about this video. God damn, am I really that much of a stutterer? What the f? So today, I'll be going over the full history of Frutiger Aero and Metro and where it's been. So without further ado, hey Plushie! Yeah! Spin that shit! Say less!
Get the fuck off my porch!
So what is Frutiger Aero? Well, if you weren't fucking listening to what I was saying earlier, Frutiger Aero is this aesthetic where everything is glossy, futuristic, and yada yada blah blah. I literally said it in the intro. I quite literally said it in the intro. Now, as for who created Frutiger Aero, well, it wasn't just one person. As Google stated, and let me get my binoculars for this one. Frutiger Aero was not created by a single person, but emerged collaboratively from companies like Microsoft and Apple, and it was named by Sophie Lee of the Consumer Aesthetic Research Institute in 2017. The name combines the Frutiger typeface family by designer Adrian Frutiger and the Windows Aero interface from Microsoft, which was a major proponent of the aesthetic. The aesthetic consists of skeuomorphism, which is just a fancy way of saying everything looks glossy and shiny. Like I said before, it consists heavily with technology and nature, so bubbles, grass, trees, cities, landscape, yada yada yada, you get the rest. Since it was new at the time, it was everywhere. It was in your ads, it was on YouTube, it was on your Windows desktop. Hell, your grandma was probably made out of Frutiger Aero, that old bitch. And since it was very popular at the time, many companies decided to make products based on Frutiger Aero, just like the iDog. It's a shame they couldn't program iFetch with it though. Nintendo was using a lot of Frutiger Aero back then, and it was probably one of the only times they were actually creative and less stingy. Like, even the startup theme was basically Frutiger Aero but music. Just listen to this. Oh yeah, I just busted. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean it like that. I swear, guys. And you know, we can't talk about Frutiger Aero without talking about the Aero chocolate bar. Yes, this is a real thing. I still haven't tried it yet, but I did see it at my local Giant one time and I almost pit-pocketed that bitch. We also can't talk about Frutiger Aero without mentioning its mascot. Everyone, this is Phil, also known as the the MSN Messenger. God damn, I stutter a lot. This little guy was born straight from Windows Live and was originally a messaging client, but was later fired back in 2014. They're still pissed about that, by the way. But that didn't stop Frutiger Aero from using it in every piece of media. These little guys are so prevalent in Frutiger Aero, they might as well be the mascot of it. They're basically those empty profile pictures you see nowadays, just with a little more gloss and prettiness to it. But you know, enough talking for me. Let's go to Phil. Hey Phil, how do you feel about getting fired by Windows all those years ago? You know what, Phil? That's really responsible of you. Hey, whoa, you can't say whoa, you can't say that shit. Frutiger Aero also has a strong presence in the music community as well. For example, the countless Frutiger Aero playlists that are uploaded to YouTube. I mean, sure, the songs fit, but if anything, they're just compilations of the many songs that fit the Frutiger Aero aesthetic. But the music that really hit the mark on the Frutiger Aero aesthetic is Exploshi's Rafflesia series. Rafflesia? I swear, I'm never gonna get this video done if I keep stuttering like this. Holy shit. These capture the feel of Frutiger Aero so well, it's just hard to explain. Just go listen to the songs yourself. You will not be disappointed if you're a Frutiger Aero fan. And yeah, that should be all for Frutiger Aero. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to fucking ignore it. Alright, time to move on.
I
is Frutiger Metro? Frutiger Metro is basically Frutiger Aero's party rock anthem. Instead of it focusing more on technology in the future, Metro focuses more on vibrant and flat designs, hence why it's called Flat Frutiger Aero. The aesthetic consists of silhouettes, lots of splatters, and abstract shapes everywhere. Obviously, it was very prevalent back in the 2000s. It was in commercials, YouTube, yada yada yada. It's basically the same as Frutiger Aero. It also has a lot of subgenres like Vector Bloom and Vector Garden, which, similar to Frutiger Aero, focuses more on nature, just without the gloss and technology. Funky Metro, which is basically Frutiger Metro but focused more on instruments, and Grungy Metro, which is basically the hardcore version of Frutiger Metro. Just like its futuristic sibling, there is a bunch of things that is tied to Frutiger Metro. Just like these teethy creatures called domos. Back in the day, they were the mascots for the NHK Broadcasting Network back in Japan. But nowadays, they're more associated with Frutiger Metro. The aesthetic obviously was frequent in commercials, but it was also frequent in a lot of cartoons as well. Shows like The Amazing World of Gumball, Chowder, and Foster's Home all had elements of the aesthetic. Of course, there are some live action shows too, like iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, Big Time Rush, etc, etc. Almost every show from the early 2000s to 2013s had some aspects of Frutiger Metro in it. Of course, it was active in video games like Little Big Planet and Jet Set Radio, the list goes on, man. You're probably listening to everything I'm saying and looking at all these pretty colors and wondering how this aesthetic failed in popularity. Well, let's move on and find out. The year was 2013. The hype for these two aesthetics slowly died down, and the uprising of minimalistic and flat designs was slowly approaching. It was at this time where everybody see past the Frutiger Aero and Metro trend and started moving on to different things. But why? These were the most creative and unique aesthetics we've seen in years. So why was it being less frequent in media? Well, it simply got repetitive. Remember when I said Frutiger Metro and Aero was everywhere at the time? Well, yeah, it was literally quite everywhere at the time. The aesthetic was getting tiring, and they wanted to come up with something new. And judging by how much Frutiger Aero and Metro commercials cost back then, safe to say, they weren't keeping it around for long. These aesthetics, at least to me, is a perfect example of not knowing what you've got until it's gone. These aesthetics were ahead of its time, but not enough people saw that apparently. So where is the aesthetics today? Well, surprisingly, they're still thriving. While they're not in big commercials or in big advertisements like they used to be, they've made quite a following on social media. Like I mentioned before, there are songs, art, trends, multiple things that are related to Frutiger Aero and Metro. Keep in mind, this wasn't just an aesthetic. For most of us, this was actually our childhood. It's glad to see that these aesthetics are still thriving in today's modern age. And hey, maybe we'll see some sort of comeback in the future. I mean, it's not entirely impossible, right? That was the extensive history of Frutiger Aero and Metro. Real quick, before I end this video, let me thank y'all for 2,000 subscribers, bruh. 2,000 subscribers, nigga. Like, damn. Honestly, I didn't expect to get that many subscribers in that short amount of time. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna push out more content for y'all, don't worry. Skits, long form videos, probably even a little few collabs in there. I don't know, we'll just see what happens. Second, I might update the Discord because I haven't been active in that bitch in a while, and I really do need to like better it and shit, so that might get updated as well. I can't make no promises, so just bear with me. And also, if you like my content and you ain't subscribed, nigga, what are you doing, bro? Subscribe today, nigga. But other than that, hope you have a wonderful evening, night, day, whatever time you're watching this. I fuck with y'all niggas. Peace and love, bro. I'm out.
You can't tell me this isn't okay.